Welcome Algebra 2 class. This is lesson 14 where we learn to write the equation of a line. You've been writing the equation of a line that is drawn for you, but now you're going to write the equation of a line that's just where you're just given 2 points and you don't even have to draw it in order to write the equation of the line. So let's look at this example. Find the equation of a line that passes through -3, 2, and 3, -3. Now, in the old days, you would have drawn your XY axis. You would have found -3, 2, and you would have found 3, -3, and you would have drawn a line, and you would have counted rise over run. That gives you your slope. Your slope is rise over run. But now you know that you can look at these points. This is X, and this is Y, and this is X, and this is Y. And you can use this slope equation to find your slope. You have to put the same coordinate point first and the same coordinate point second. It doesn't matter which one comes first and which one comes second as long as you're consistent. So let's look at our points. I have -3 and I have 2 for my Y values. So I can choose either one to go first. I can say -3 minus 2, that's Y minus Y, over X minus X. I use -3 first, which means I have to come to this X first in the denominator. 3 minus -3, X minus X. I have Y minus Y over X minus X. That gives me -5 over 3 plus a -3 is, 3 minus a -3 is 3 plus a +3. And I end up with a slope of -5, 6. So first I found M. Now I'm going to find B. I can find B using this Y equals mx plus B because I have my M value and I have 2 XY values to choose from. I can pick a point, XY, and substitute it for my Y and my X. Then I can solve for B. So I have this Y equals mx plus B. I'm going to choose this first point just randomly. X is -3, Y is 2. I'm going to rewrite the equation where Y is 2. Slope is -5, 6. X is -3, that's what it says up top. And now I can solve for B. Now I have -5, 6 times -3. I want to multiply -3 with a fraction, so I kind of make it into a fraction by propping it up on the number 1 in the denominator. And I can reduce -3 and 6. -3 goes into -3 once, or I could set, and -3 goes into 6 -2 times. Now I have -5 over -2 times 1. So 2 equals -5 over -2 is +5 over +2 plus B. Then I subtract 5 halves. Subtract 5 halves. 2 minus 5 halves. I'm going to have to convert this 2 into halves to get common denominators. So now I have 4 halves minus 5 halves equals, and this cancels, so it equals B. So B equals -1/2. But wait, there's more. I am not done. I found my M. This is M. and I found my b. Now I need to put it all together and write the equation of the whole line. The equation of my line is y equals negative 5/6 is slope times x, and then negative 1/2 is my y-intercept. That's where it would intercept the y-axis. That's how I write the equation of a line without even having to graph it. First I find my slope, then I find my b, and then I just put them into the equation. Here's another equation. We have 2 points, -2, -4, 5, and -6, and we're asked to write the equation of the line. Now I know it needs to look like y equals mx plus b. My strategy, first I find m, later I'll find b. Remember that m equals y minus y over x minus x. Y minus y over x minus x. So I'm going to use the first point minus my second point just to stay consistent. My y is -4 minus my other y, which is -6. I have to begin with the same point. X is -2 minus x is 5. 4 minus -6 is the same as plus a +6. So that gives me +2. And in the bottom I have -2 and -5, which gives me a bigger -7. That's my slope. Now I can use that slope, and I can use either one of these points. Let's use the second point. This is going to be my x, and this is going to be my y, and this is going to be my m. I'm going to put it all in one equation. So y is -6, m is 2 over -7, x is 5, and b is what I'm going to find. So now I am finding b. To find b, first I need to multiply these two. I put 5 over 1. I cannot reduce, so I get -6 equals -10/7 plus b. I add 10/7 to both sides. I have to change -6 into a number with 7 in the denominator, so I can add it to 10/7. So -6 over 1, I would multiply it. I want 7 in the denominator, so I'm multiplying by 7 over 7. Now I have -42/7 plus 10/7 equals b. And so I'm adding -42 and 10, and so b is -32/7. I'm running out of room, but I would rather you keep working downward. So I'm running out of room. I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to put it all together. I need my equation. It would be y equals m. Remember, m is this -2/7 x plus b, and b is -32/7. It looks crazy, but that's my equation. And remember, having a fraction as a slope is your friend, because you want a rise over a run, so you want a number over a number when you're counting. Let's look at one more. Find the equation of a line that passes through this point, -4, 7, and has a slope of -3/5. This looks a little different. We want our equation, that's our goal, to look like y equals mx plus b. So we need to find m, and we need to find b. So our strategy before was to first find M and then use it to substitute and find B later. Well, I get M with y minus y over x minus x, but I only have one xy point. But wait, they already told me my slope. So it's like I can skip the first step and use that as my M value. Now I'm going to use this xy, negative 4, 7, and my M, plug it all into this equation and solve for B. So I have 7 equals my slope, negative 3/5, times my x value, which is negative 4. Don't forget the parentheses or it will look like you're subtracting 4, plus B. I'm multiplying these fractions, so I put 4 over 1. These do not reduce, and so I have 7 equals negative 3 times negative 4 is positive 12, and then 5 times 1 is 5, plus B. I want B by itself, so I'm going to subtract 12/5. I do not write subtract 12/5 like this. That does not say 7 minus 12/5. I have to take what's on that side and subtract 12/5 from it. Okay, so that means that, I'm going to try and erase this for a second. Okay, so that means I need to convert my 7 into fifths if I'm going to subtract those. So I'm going to make 5 my denominator and multiply the top times 5, 2. Now I have 35 fifths minus 12/5 equals B, because all of this becomes 0, right? And when I subtract 35 minus 12, I get 23. So I have 23 in my numerator, and 5 is my common denominator, and that is B. But wait, there's more. I'm not done, am I? I still have to go back and write the equation of a line like it asked me. So I go to this slope-intercept form, and now I know my slope. It's negative 3/5 x plus, and I know my B value, 23/5. This is my answer. That is my equation. Whew! I just went off the page. That's the equation of my line. All right, that's lesson 14.